What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Stocks to Watch. And today was Bank Nifty day. I mean, what a solid action. I think Bank Nifty did extremely well. This is the intraday chart of Bank Nifty, and you can see, oh my God. So Bank Nifty was up, I think, about 1200 points. And as soon as the day opened, I think banks were just all over the place. PSU banks, private banks. I mean, just look at the move in AU Bank. I mean, that was just crazy. And AU Bank doesn't even have a lot of weightage in that. So just look at the last, I think, 1 hour in AU Bank. And I think AU was up 4.5%. Yep, 4.5% in the last, I think, 1 hour of action. And heightened volatility, lots of action. I think Bank Nifty was, making everyone's day today. Now, let's quickly get started with the stocks that we're going to be, watching out for tomorrow. And I'll quickly start off with Rajshri, Rajshri Sugars. So again, another sugar name trying to move higher. Now, we've not really seen a lot of sugar-specific action. I think Renuka is also one of the sugar stocks that's going to come on my watch list, that's going to come on my radar. So I think that's going to be interesting. Next up, we've got Shah Alloys, again, a micro cap stock. Not exactly something which is very liquid, but the structure looks very good. JTL Industries just breaking out of this base. Now, for me, the stock is a little too extended because of the last 2 days. Today, up 3%. I think day before, it was up, so total 12% in the last 4 days. A little extended. Axis Cades, after a sharp correction, I think Axis Cades is ready to kind of move ahead. Very good structure. Should definitely keep an eye on this. Next up is Jaiswal Neko Industries. Again, very nice VCP structure. There is supply on the top, so not my first priority trade or my first priority stock. Next up is another textile name, which is Himmat Singh. And this also looks pretty interesting. Now with Dow Jones reaching, the closing of Dow Jones was really great today. So I think there is lots and lots of action that's happening in, the equity market, and with the closing that Nifty and Bank Nifty has given. I think there is action not only in this stock, but I think overall in general. So whenever you're going to see structures like this, I think if you find a good intraday play, just go ahead and take it. Next up is West Coast Paper, and I think this is the second paper stock that we're going to be discussing, because I think we already had a discussion about Genus Paper, I think day before yesterday, and this is also setting up in a very similar fashion. I think West Coast Paper looks really nice, but the base has some supply on the top. It's like a W kind of a formation, high volume. So I think there could be a liquidation first, and then maybe there could be some action. Now, Steel Exchange of India, very interesting name. What it is trying to do right now is something which I'm really interested in. I am very interested in metals. I have a position, that's a disclaimer. I have a position in Jindal Steel, a very small one. About 700-800 shares, but I think Jindal Steel also could do really well tomorrow, apart from all the other metal names. And Steel Exchange is now currently setting up extremely beautiful, a very nice structure. So I think this is very interesting. Ganges Securities, very good base. Just look at the size of the base, and this is also a relatively newer stock, about 7-8 years old. Creates a very nice big base, and currently now it is ready to kind of explode higher. Wonderful structure. We've got Zydus Life, very good structure here as well. Very tight base. I like it. Renuka, another sugar name. Some rejection over here, but I think if other sugar stocks move, we could see some action here. Lords Chloro-Alkali Limited, another specialty chemical name. Very nice structure. This is a recent IPO name, and it has created like this base over here, which looks pretty good. It's a nice one. Next up, we've got Ugar Sugar Works, another sugar name. So sugar is definitely something that's popping up here and there. So we'll see how it works. Avanti Feeds, also very nice base. DB Realty, another good base. Structure is very similar. Madras Fertilizers. Today we tried to execute a position in fact, but it kind of failed. And I think fertilizer names are seeing some action. Now, one of the best setups that I see probably for the day is Ashiana Housing. Just look at the beautiful base. Look at the volume dry up. I think this is just ready to explode. I think the trade idea over here can just be this. I mean, don't do anything. Just take this with a 4-5% stop and aim for like a 20-25% move. I think this is an upper circuit, candidate. Then Electronic Smart India, and I think this is also setting up in a very nice VCP, kind of a beautiful base structure. I really like it. Red Tape is another name, inching towards its 52-week highs and maybe all-time high. Yes, I think probably this is its all-time high, and very, very nice structure. I think I'm going to be interested in this as well. GIPCL, not exactly the best structure currently, but supply is there, but I think could manage. Surya Roshni, I am planning this trade. Today I didn't get an entry in this, but maybe if tomorrow if it starts trading above 6145, I think it's a play that I wouldn't want to avoid. Again, then we've got DCM, decent structure left side mein hai. There's a supply on the left side. So again, not something that I'm a big fan of. Dhampur Sugar, another sugar, name that is coming up. I think sugar needs 1 or 2 days to kind of set up. Shipping Corporation of India, another good structure, but again, pretty average. And then we've got Indorama Synthetic. So I think this also is okay. So again, I think for me, the best plays are Ashiana. I think that's really, really good. Steel Exchange, no doubts about this. Very, very good. Oh, actually, this is the BSE one. I'll just add the NSE one over here. Okay, there we go. All right, this is the NSE one. So I think this is also crazy. I think this could have a great move. Apart from that, I think we have got one more name, which is Red Tape, which looks really good. I'm already interested in Surya Roshni, so I think I'm going to be focusing on these names. Apart from that, I think from the FNO space, I think there is a lot of action in stocks. And I'll just open the FNO space just to kind of show you what was the action today in FNO. And, if you see majority of, them banks doing, what they do the best. Some chemical names also moving higher. And IOC, Nilal Corporation, looks really good from a basing formation. Same as the structure with Hindustan Petroleum. I think earnings are also coming up. So I think these oil marketing companies could be interesting to see. And apart from that, I think metals are something that I'll be watching out for. So these are the stocks that I'm going to be keeping a track of, and let's see on how everything plays out. I think Bank Nifty could continue its momentum tomorrow, so it's going to be a very interesting day, and it's going to be interesting to see how the markets react. If you like this content and if you like the research that I do, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop a comment. I wish you all the best for your trading day tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night and take care.